We are back, dear viewers. We have to apologize for this because apparently we had some major internet disconnection problems here in the Congress Hall of Biel. The culprit has been identified. He's fired to space. I don't know. Whatever was the problem, it's been solved. So, unfortunately, we missed some critical moments, what happened in the game. So I hope we can bring back to the speed what happened. Because one game of Lekwang Liam against David Navarra, which had direct impact to the overall rankings, has finished in a draw. And Winston Kammer is still playing his game against Argenary Gaisi. So let's jump in the action and very quickly see what is happening. So I think it makes sense that, Angelika, we start with the game of Winston Kammer because
Absolutely.
he's in time trouble, and then review what happened in the other games. Once again, so sorry about this, but hope you are still here and enjoying the coverage with us. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so we
So
are.
what do we have here? Okay, the camera is going to come back in a moment. Don't you worry about this. So last time we left this position was
Long time ago.
long
1 hour
time
ago.
And that's not the current board. That's the other board. This is board number 3 we have to show you.
Yeah, so
I think
here.
again it's also going to come back in live. Give it a second. So we left it after the opening, right? We left it. When was this? Can I go back? After this B4, right? After B4 we had this major internet outage here, which now has been solved. And after Queen G4, that's what we didn't see. F3 was played by the young Inland star. Queen H3, Knight F1, B takes, Knight E4. Unfortunately, we didn't see all of these things played live because also the games coverage was down, so no internet was going out. And after Bishop takes on F7, King F7, C takes on D4. Black is still up a pawn, but White is very active. So you see, I mean, Black enjoys this extra pawn on C7. Bishop E6, Kammer decided to give it back and try to hold on to the draw. Because at some point he already was probably getting some information that Navarra's game against Lekwang Liam is heading to a draw. He realized he doesn't need anything else more from this game, just make a draw.
Make a draw, win the Grandmaster Triathlon 2023, and that's it.
Right.
But
White is pressing. Queen
White is pressing, yeah, right? White is saying maybe no draw, you know?
Maybe no draw at all, right. So Arjun is pressing here for the victory. Bishop F7 still, I mean, Black looks incredibly solid. But what is slightly troubling, perhaps, for the German fans, it's the time. Because Keimer is down on 7 minutes. And he still needs to make 4 moves. But I think his position looks very solid. And I don't immediately see how exactly White plans to crash through. I mean, how do you try to exploit on the spin on F8? I mean, some Queen C8, this forces the Queen trade. Not to mention also Queen takes on G5 is also an idea.
For sure, yeah.
Right.
But the Wouters, we have small board, the wrong one. We have still Navarra's game.
Of course, with all of this confusion.
Of course.
With all of this confusion, we might be forgetting some things. All right, so that's what we have here. Queen F5, Knight F8, that's what's played. And let's, while Argenary Guys is thinking about his next choice, let's once again have a look at the other games, what we missed. And of course, the first game we want to check is Navarra's game against Lekwang Liam, because unfortunately that's what nobody saw, what was going on. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this live camera and the small live board there so that you see what's going on. And let's review on the big board what was happening in the game of Navarra against Lekwang Liam. We left it after this very interesting exchange sacrifice. Bishop B7, Rook B8, A6. This is where, after Knight A1, Knight E5, we saw the last move, Bishop C6, when the internet gave out. So Rook D8 was played, Bishop B7, Rook D7, inviting to a draw. Bishop C6, Rook D8. Here, Navarra decided to continue with Knight B5. After Knight B5, Black decided to sacrifice the exchange pack because the pawn on a7 otherwise is in danger. Knight a7, knight goes back, a7, a8. White is threatening to promote the pawn. So this was played, and rook b8. Bishop c4, knight e3, rook takes on b2. Right, and I don't think here White had any realistic chances to play this for the win. So he played rook a5, king f2. Yeah, that's basically a draw offer. I mean, there's just no way for White to make a progress. And now with just the bishops on the board, the both players found an easy way to repeat the position, and thus draw was agreed. Also, let's review other games that finished in a draw. Amin Basim against Yu Yanyi. This game finished basically right here. we didn't miss even anything because we were having still this broadcast up to this moment. Queen d3, rook d8, rook d1. And after knight f4, queen d2, knight e6, queen d3, the players found an easy way out, agreed to a draw, and that's how the game finished. Another draw was played in the game of Jules Massard against Daniel Bogdan Diak. I do see a lot of moves. And we left it, if I will go simply fast forwarding, we left it here.
Yes, f5 was indeed played. We were discussing it as the most principled move.
Yeah, so indeed, Diak did play f5. Queen c3. Okay, that's interesting.
We have not discussed yet this move.
Right, queen d4. Take on f5. Queen c3. Bishop f5. Okay, it's very interesting pawn structure here. Knight f5 takes g4. Trying to make sense what the white rook is doing on g1. Takes it. Knight g4. Rook e1. White is slightly pressing because of this weakness on e5. But, yeah, the pawn on f2 is also weak. A draw was agreed. Again, not really a big surprise, right? Because, once again, we had this discussion, Angelika, that when you see the overall rankings, the other players besides of the game at Tamara Keimer were not really fighting for top 3. So, for them, draw was a good result. And these are the current rankings with one more game to go, one more final game to go. And it seems only fitting that it's Keimer who finishes this tournament as the last player because he's still fighting for the win in the overall rankings. All he needs is to make a draw with black against Arjun Erigaisi. And mathematics are really simple. If he draws, this gives Keimer 1.5 points, and he would be finishing ahead of Lek Wang Liem by half a point, the smallest margin possible. If Erigaisi wins, this is going to allow him to catapult from 6th to 4th place. So again, quite a big difference in terms of the prize money because there's the prizes for top 6 players. And that's what we have here, the importance of this game. So let me go back just to game of Arjun and Keimer, and let's follow it.
Absolutely. So we have luckily all the moves on the board. We have the players on the camera, and
all right.
Queen g6.
Queen g6. Queen g6, yeah, that's a move we have not yet seen before, have we now? All right. So, what happened here is that White played rook d8, clearly with the idea to threaten queen a8, attack the knight on the fate. So that's why Keimer plays queen g6, not only offering the queen trade, but also preparing rook e8 as a defensive resource. I think this game is heading to a draw. That's my estimation, because once again, if White plays something like queen e8,